And now you're coping. Now the new cope is this. The new cope is this. Oh, no, they suck. They suck. They're terrible. Like, they've abandoned Nick and Patrick in terms of publicly. Privately, they're still like, I'm going to watch all their shows. I love their show. Oh, Aaron's such a bad guy. They're still tense and they're still angry. But publicly, they know it's a bad look. They know I've made them bleed. But they can't acknowledge it publicly because public opinion has turned on them so much. You guys deny your God. It's disgusting. And then the price you pay is we get to sit here and laugh at you. You come to our own home court, so we don't even have to chase you down. You come to us, and we just, all day. Oh, all of you have Rekieta noses. They're just smashed in red from the stomping the toe gives you. Now, go ahead and cope. And now you all have a new nickname. You're all a bunch of Citizen M's. Citizen M laid it out perfectly for you guys. It's your religion, and you can't give it up. Your brain is broken, just like he said. Beautiful. 83 Novocaine with $1 says, holy shit, those antisocial chicks are clueless. They were playing clips, destroying them, thinking it was a win. Yeah, they were going over the Keanu victory, and they were trying to convince themselves that it wasn't. It was brutal. People were writing to me yesterday after the show was over. They were like, yeah, we stayed in there a while. We drove everybody nuts. They were just, it's good to hear. It's good to hear. You know, I try to teach these people, you know, they all have the Melton reaction. They go crazy and they try to control their worlds and they're yelling and they're feeling, you know. Melton's a projector. When he says, oh, I make people feel. No, bitch, I make you feel all the time. Those girls, instead of going to the team of Steel Toe, where this is all silliness, and when people come at you and go, I hate you, you're a piece of shit. You grin at them, you smile at them, and you go, come on, is that the best you got? And you have a little fun with them. They get more mad. And that's why the internet sees me as the preferable option to those guys, because I make you lose your minds. They go to the school of get mad at everything. Get angry at everything. Get worried that people are saying bad things about. No. Embrace it. Be the heel to those people. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1 says, I would like to endorse Billy Nord for Senate as the official candidate of the Steel Toe Morning Show. Everyone make sure to vote. Tell everyone. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want you endorsing candidates for me. Billy Nord. Democratic Party running for election to the U.S. Senate. Is he nuts? Hello, I am Billy Nord. I am a Democrat. Oh, my. Yes. This is our guy. This has got to be our guy. That's Billy Nord. Billy Nord is our guy. Look at him. I got a better hairline than Billy Nord. He's got a deep bend. Mine's kind of a gradual slope back. His runs back first and then sideways. He's got a hairline like a center fielder's route to a baseball. You know, boom, first step straight back and then round it off and make the grab. Mine kind of goes, mine catches you here. It'll get there eventually. Billy just decided, whoop, I'll go right back and then we'll get the curve. Billy's more stylish with his shit. What can I say? Thank you, numero uno Josh Denny fan. We're going to keep an eye on the political career of Billy Nord. He says, Karl went on Alex Stein to cope about the Keanu win and doubled down on the Baldo wash. Karl's really going down with that ship, huh? God, I don't think anyone's destroyed their image more than he has. I mean, people are really hammering on him. You know, it's funny. Karl had this search because he ran out of Stuttering John money. So he's like, I got to find another Stuttering John. And then he just kept getting handed L's by me over and over by doing nothing. And he didn't realize he was working with the new Stuttering John the whole time. Nick Rekieta he fits the mold of John so well. Used to have some media credibility, overused substances, gave himself brain damage, had a giant fall from grace. Dude, Nick is way more of a John than John is. He's way more fucked up. He's brain damaged. He's broken. He continues to take L's over and over. He's way down from where his peak was, probably at a larger fall than John did. And Karl can't bring himself to reach out and grab the brass ring of his new Stuttering John because he chose him as his buddy. That is the ultimate justice, is it not? Karl, for all these years, just picked on a guy that had nothing to do with him, that he picked the fight, and then that went stale. And the what goes around comes around is that now he has to be saddled and anchored with a Stuttering John. He has now become the anchor. He is the anchored. Nick is the anchor, and Karl is the ship. And Karl cannot leave port now because he has a new Stuttering John that's his buddy. It all comes back around in the end. Great work, Karl. Truly great work. By the way, somebody too, was it you who renewed your membership on YouTube yesterday, and you had the Rekieta thing about the kids hanging out and finding out that the kids were definitely affected by him? I don't know if you saw, but you made it to Kino Casino yesterday. Kino Casino was talking about your renewed membership and the whole thing. And somebody too says it was not me. Oh, who was that then? Who was that? I thought it was somebody too. Oh, no, some are saying, you're right, it was some are saying. So some are saying if you're here today, you made the casino. A lot of people are doubting you, though, on what you said. I believe you. But I understand, the skepticism of the internet. I get it. I have not seen this yet. God, he hates this life. Holy shit, does he hate this trial streaming stuff. If he wasn't such an irredeemable piece of shit and insists on lying every time he breathes, people might start to feel bad at what a train wreck he is.
Those numbers just come right out, correct,
Rob.
as they're stated.
When the coke goes, his adrenaline drops. Little boy Nick, he can't stay awake, 'cause he ran out of whippets and he can't get baked.
Now,
He's still out. Holy shit, I thought he would be awake by the time the song ended.
Thank you.
Oh, no, he's Joe Bidening.
We'll be fair and make sure you can
Oh, he's a Biden man.
Do I understand?
Oh, your head's gonna hit the mic, buddy. Nick, back up, Nick. Back. You're gonna hit the mic. Nick, you're gonna hit the microphone. Those hurt. You don't even have a cover on that thing.
Not here.
He's dozing. Oh, nighty night. Oh, sweet prince.
It doesn't necessarily work that way. I mean, you can.
Oh, he's going again. No, come on, come back. Come back. Oh, that's just. I mean, doing this for a living is fun. I mean, sure, we've got a goal to hit. It's literally the only thing that brings us any kind of like strain on this program. But everything else, it's a blast. I have a retarded smile plastered to my face the entire time we're doing this show. I can't imagine doing this and hating it. And he's just in hell doing this shit. But we didn't get to the blue fingers, did we? Hold on. Let's get to the blue fingers. And then we don't need to bury Nick anymore today. Jesus. I mean, does he deserve it? Sure. But I mean, holy shit, all those guys have taken such a beating this week. Here it is. Yeah. Take a look. Look at the blueness on the fingers. Dabba dee, dabba die. Here, let's save this. Let's really zoom in on the blue fingers. He's now the blue fingers are people on Kiwi Farms looked this up, and Legal Mindset actually let us know the blue fingers are like oxygen, like your blood flow and your oxygen to your blood has been cut off because of nitrous abuse. This is a direct result of nitrous abuse. I mean, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, his fingers are dirty. Or like, remember when newspapers were a thing and you'd read a newspaper, and if the newspaper was brand new, you just went and got it from the driveway or the mailbox, and you'd open up the newspaper and you'd get at the end, your fingers would be all black from the ink. Well, Nick ain't got enough brain cells to read, so that ain't what it is. His fingers are blue. He's cutting off the oxygen in his blood from how much nitrous he's doing. I mean, we're reaching levels of nitrous abuse that like can't be replaced. Like, you know that you lose a certain amount of brain cells, they ain't coming back. So, you know, like alcoholics and drug addicts will have permanent brain damage. We're getting to the point of like bodily damage from nitrous abuse that even if you stop today, you're still stuck with the damage you've done. He's blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. Stop doing nitrous, guy. He's blue. You gotta stop. Look, I don't know a lot about drugs. All right? There it is. Down and dirty. I don't know a lot about drugs, but I do know you're supposed to stop before you turn blue.